Hey everybody, how are you doing? Hope you are well. So before we get started, do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss an episode. So as you know, there is a whole lot going on, but what we're going to do is we're going to focus on numbers, right? We're going to talk about the stock market. And so I am talking to people who are not in the stock market. You're not in the stock market. So I'm talking to you today. And so this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go out and buy these stocks. This is just for educational, informational purposes only. And so I'm not telling you to go buy these stocks, but what I am showing you is an example of how well they performed. And so there's an article listing the best stocks of 2023, and they have how they performed year to date. So looking at it over a period of a year. So just to give you an idea what the stock market does, especially if you are not in it. So there's this article here. All right. And so number one, Carvana. Can you see this? Number one, Carvana. Year to date, the gain is 996%. So to put that down into the bottom line, say for example, you invested $10,000. Now, generally you do not put like a whole bunch of money in one stock. That's typically not how you invest, right? But say you put 10,000 in Carvana. The year-to-date gain was 996%. So say you put 10,000 in a year ago. Gain is 996%. So you're going to multiply that by 9.96. So it gained this much over a year, which is 99,600, plus add the 10,000 that you that you put in there yourself. So if you put 10,000 in Carvana, this is how much you would have in 1 year. 109,600. Just to give you an example. All right. That was number one. And I'm going to go through this quickly. Number two, Moon Lake Immunotherapeutics. Right? Immunotherapeutics. So that sounds like the pharmaceutical industry, doesn't it? So year to date, the gain is 449. So 449%, 449%. So say, for example, you put 10,000 into this stock, gain was 449%. So you multiply that by 4.49. So in 1 year, you would have made 44,900 plus add the 10,000 that you put in there. So in 1 year, you would have made $54,900. And you put in 10,000. 10,000 is what you put in. Okay, so let me turn this alarm off. All right, so number three, Ion Q, 368%. So you have put 10,000 in there. Let's see here. So you put 10,000 in there. Okay, this is how much you put in. It made 368% year to date. So multiply that by 3.68. So in 1 year, you would have made 36,800 plus add your 10,000 that you put in there. So you would have a balance of 46,800 if you put 10,000 in there a year ago. Next on the list, we have App 11. Anybody ever heard of that business? So the gain was 318%. So take your 10,000, multiply that by 3.18. So you would have made 31,800 plus your 10,000 that you added to it. You would have made $41,800 from your 10,000 investment. Next on the list, Riot platforms, 222%. 10,000, multiply that by 2.22. You would have made 22,200 plus add your 10,000 to it. You would have made 32,200. Next on the list, Immunogen, 217%. All right, you started with 10,000. Multiply that by 2.17. You made 21,700 plus add the 10,000 that you added to it. Your total amount balance is 31,700. Okay, let's see here. So we only got three more to go. Arlo Technologies. Their year to date was 211%. 211%. You put 10,000 in there, multiply that by 2.11. You made 21,100 plus your 10,000. You made 31,100. Okay, next on the list, Super Micro Computer. You put 10,000 in there. Their gain was 198% according to this article. Multiply that by 1.98. So you have 19,800 plus the 10,000 you put in there, 29,800. That's in 1 year. Okay, NVIDIA. NVIDIA had a gain in 1 year, 201,000. So say you started with 10,000. Multiply that by 2.01. You would made 20,100 plus your 10,000 that you added to it. So you would made like 30,100. All right, so that's just a quick example of some of the potential in the stock market. Now, this is for long-term investors, right? Long-term, you're either dollar cost averaging, meaning you're putting the money in no matter what the stock market is doing. Like you can put money into the stock market and go live your life, go do that. Dollar cost averaging, or even if you just put a lump sum in, it will grow like that. So this is for long-term investors. Traders, on the other hand, if you know what you're doing, keyword, if you know what you're doing, they're making way more money than what I just showed you. But if you don't know what you're doing, then you are losing money as a trader, right? Long-term investing, the only way you lose money is if you take your money out of the stock market. You know what I mean? But if you keep it in there, no matter what the news is saying, blah, 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 then for the long term, years and years and years and years, you'll be more wealthier than someone who is not in the stock market. Right? So you got your long-term investor, you got the trader, and people are either doing long-term investing or trading, and then some people are doing both. All right. So according to this article, those were the best stocks of 2023. Again, real briefly, Carvana, Moonlake Immunotherapeutics, IonQ, AppLovin, Riot Platforms, Immunogen, Arlo Technologies, Super Microcomputer, and NVIDIA. So just to show you some of the potential in the stock market. And then I'm going to show you Carvana one more time because that was number one, right? And that was way under the radar, right? 996% year to date. So say you put 10,000 in there, multiply that by 9.96. That's how much you made in 1 year off this one stock. Plus add the 10,000 that you put in there. That's how much you made um, this one stock putting 10,000 in there. So who's going to put 10,000 in a stock, you may ask? Well, if you don't choose to do that, um, it's really not a good idea anyway to put your money in one stock. But if you don't choose to do that, you could do whatever you want. 100 a week, $20 a week. I mean, eventually it's going to get to 10,000, right? $20 a week, $40 a week. It grows like that. So it's not how little or how much you put in there. The point is, are you in there? Right? Okay, so I am basically done. Those are the best stocks of 2023. And remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy these stocks whatsoever. Just giving you an idea of the potential of the stock market and how people are generating wealth by being investors in the stock market. All right, so do me a favor before you leave, hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you will not miss the episode. Also, if you are not in the stock market and you are interested in getting in, check the link below and join my group and join the rest of the world. All right. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your night. Bye for now.